The first time I opened a beehive, like I thought I had flown away somewhere far. And what got me was the warmth and the aroma that comes out and meets you, it just meets you. When I thought of working or collaborating with the honeybees, I thought, well, how are they going to make art? And then I thought, no, you have to turn that around, Aganetha. How am I going to communicate with them to make something, because they're so creative. I mean, whatever you place into the hive, they will accept somehow or reject. I had to learn to follow what they were doing, or I didn't have to. I wanted to know what the bees were doing. I wanted to know how they made that decision to go one direction or the other direction.
The piece very much came from this thing that beekeepers already know, and that is, when you're calm, your bees are calm. And when your bees are calm, you're calm. And there's this amazing kind of relationship between the beekeeper, their temper, their movement, and then the mood of the bees. And I wondered, if one beekeeper can calm 50,000 little insects, what could 100 beekeepers, in this huge scale, in a huge venue, what could they produce with their sort of calm, their attentiveness, their focus? Could we calm the audience? Could we calm the air? Could we calm the city of Toronto? Could we affect, collectively the world?
Beautiful. I've entitled it Vanitas, as I think that we need sometimes to be reminded of our mortality. And the 17th century Baroque paintings were such that they help to remind us of that all things are fleeting. And so the paintings would portray the bounty of life, the opulence, and also a little bit of decay, to remind us that not all things were going to stay the same. So you can see that the hive behind me, and you can enter it, and inside you'll see the tiles, and spilling out the back are all the tropes of the Vanitas. It could be the jugs of wine, the cups, the plates, the sort of the excesses of our time.
It seems that the bees, their health has been affected by probably various things in our environment. So climate change, pesticides, industrialization, industrial agriculture. They've become, to some extent, a kind of canary in the mine. They represent what can happen if we're not careful about how everything in our environment is interconnected, and if we neglect to attend to one thing, many other terrible things could happen, in the wake.